I'm Ammar Jilani, and I joined the 2018 graduate program for global markets in Singapore office. Before that, I was doing my master's in Peking University in Beijing. The reason why I chose the Nomura Global Markets program is because it gives an opportunity to try different functions and different desks before deciding on a long-term career. And I really wanted to first get a sense of what every job is like before I embark upon a long-term career journey. So with that in mind, I came to Nomura, and it has been a great experience so far. I've rotated on 2 desks and finally joined the rates trading desk, which is where I will be for the foreseeable future.
My name is Laurie Pritchard. I'm part of the equity financing team here in Hong Kong. I initially joined Nomura as part of the internship program and then later joined as a graduate, moving through the analyst and associate programs. So during my first year in Nomura, I've rotated among a number of desks under our prime services division. So initially looking at desks such as origination sales and capital introductions, and then later the equity financing team. I think this has allowed me to gain great exposure in understanding what different desks do and also helped me build out my network among the firm.
I'm Dexter. I'm a second-year analyst in Nomura Global Markets. I'm now working in the flow credit trading team. I went through a 1-year rotational program in Nomura Global Markets, and I did rotations in 2 teams. One is in equity sales, and the other one is in credit trading. So I basically had exposure in both sales and trading and equity and fixed income. So I think this program is very beneficial to graduates because they have the exposure to different functions on the floor so that they can build a better understanding on how different people on the floor work together. And thus they have a better sense of what they really want to do in their career in the future.
I'm Yuki. I'm an analyst here in Nomura Hong Kong office. I joined Global Markets in 2017 September, and now I'm a sales at Prime Brokerage Sales Desk. The graduate rotation program has given us a lot of exposure on different functions within Global Markets. For my first rotation, I was with Prime Brokerage Sales Desk, where I was able to observe a lot of interactions at the desk and also learned how to get things done through effective communications, either internally or externally. My second rotation was with Credit Research Desk, where it's more research-based and the learning is more systematic, including model building and also learning the aspects to look at when you analyze the credit of a company. I think all of us have benefited substantially from the graduate program, either in terms of the knowledge we learn, but also in terms of making better career choices.
I think there are a few things that distinguish Nomura from other investment banks. The first one is Nomura is one of the very few Asia-based investment banks with global presence, and is very ambitious in connecting market East and West and encouraging cross-border businesses. The second thing is, I think the size of Nomura is at a very sweet spot where everyone can actually make a better impact on the businesses because they can actually have more responsibilities. And last but not least, I think Nomura invests a lot of resources in its people, especially the junior talents. Graduates were given a chance to have training overseas, for example, the headquarters, so they can actually have networking sessions with all those co-workers and business professionals so that they can build a better working relationship with them going forward.
I think the initial thing for me coming back to study and then work in Asia was working with a bank with Asia really at the core of its focus, and Nomura obviously offered that. I think the other thing for me was the flat structure, so it gave me a lot of exposure to kind of high-level senior management from very early on.
So the people at Nomura are probably one of the strongest reasons why it's a great place to work at. We have people who are very strong in what they do, have very strong work ethic, and are willing to take care of the juniors. So on my desk, I've been privileged to have a few senior MDs guide me, and they all have their own way of guiding you, but you can get to pick the best of what you want. And they've given me a lot of freedom, at the same time shown me a path towards taking more responsibility. So I know that they are backing me up, but they're also letting me express myself in the markets and in my day-to-day job. So I feel that I don't feel I've been given some small tasks to just take care of, which every junior already does, but I've also been given a space to grow my own individual style and individuality. So I'm very grateful to all my seniors and managers so far who've helped me come across in this 1 year.
I think the amount of time devotion by the managers to its juniors really contribute to the success of the junior. Managers here are very willing to stay behind after work to give you advice and guide you through the things that you don't understand during the day. And to me in particular, prior to joining the credit trading team, I had no experience in fixed income. And I'm so grateful to have received a lot of help and guidance from my team so that I can become a little bit more familiar with the fixed income market. And that's one of the main reasons why I enjoy working in Nomura.